we're sitting down today with Ozzie Timmons, one of the new Brewers hitting coaches. And Ozzie, congratulations, welcome to Milwaukee. 16 professional seasons for you as a player, and you're joining Milwaukee from the Tampa Bay Rays, where you were the first base coach and assistant hitting coach.
Yes.
So when you were hired by this team in November, what did you like about the opportunity to join the Brewers?
The opportunity was, first of all, it's a great team, and to get a chance to be a hitting coach. I was an assistant hitting coach and first base coach, but now I get to be in the dugout pretty much the whole time and working with the guys consistently. You know, being a first base coach also, you have some other jobs you have to take care of, so you don't get to be in the hitting thing the whole time. But now you come here as a hitting coach and strictly a hitting coach, so now you get to focus on hitting.
You and Connor Dawson are the two new hires to this staff, and it's a different structure, right?
Yes.
Having two coaches, along with Matt Erickson joining the staff, Brian Powalish supporting you guys in the hitting department as well. What do you think about just a different structure and how that can best help the players with what is probably the hardest job in all of sports, hitting a baseball?
The good part is you got, 8 set of eyes, you know, so sometimes 2 set of eyes, you can kind of overlook stuff. But when you have other guys there to help and might see something that I always say you focused on, say the hips on the guy's swing, and next thing you know his hands are out of whack, but you might miss it because you just focus on the hips. But when you have the extra eyes and the extra minds in there, it makes everything a lot easier.
And you and Connor Dawson have come up with this slogan, Be You. We see it in the hitting cages here. Why is that the important message, the right message to get these players to buy into?
Because they have to be themselves, number one. They know themselves better than we do. We're coming in new, so it helps, like, be yourself, let us know what you're about, teach us what you've done your whole life, basically, hitting, and help us understand what makes you click. We see what we see. We can help you with things that you might not feel, but you know yourself better than anybody, so be yourself, be open to letting us understand you and teaching us about yourself. So it's a learning experience for us. It's a learning experience for them learning us, knowing that we're here for you guys. And as a hitting coach, you have to be that way.
Ozzie, when you look at the skill set of this roster, what do you like about what you have and what the potential of this offense could be this season?
These guys can hit, they can swing it, and they're low maintenance, which is a good thing. So like we talk about getting to know them talking to us and explaining stuff, it's you really see how low maintenance they are, and that's why they're so good.
Question for you. Young Brewers fans maybe getting ready for their own baseball seasons. Is there one piece of advice or maybe one drill that you would give to a young kid to work on their hitting or improve their hitting?
And the thing about kids, none of them want to use the tee. We always use the tee here. So kids, don't neglect the tee. I know you feel like you've went to the next level. I'm out of tee ball, I don't want to hit off the tee. But the tee is your best friend because it can help. You can do it by yourself. You don't actually need nobody to throw it to you, and you can work on your swing. And the thing I was told by Edgar Martinez, the more you knock it over, the worse your swing is. So just practice on the tee and trust it, man. It's a good little tool that you can do by yourself. You don't need nobody to do it.
And if it's good enough for the big leaguers, right?
It's good enough for the big boys. It's good enough for you little guys.
All right, just some fun get-to-know-you questions.
Okay.
We all start as fans, right?
Yep.
So who was young Ozzie Timmons a fan of, whether it was a team or a favorite player?
Growing up in Tampa, not having a team growing up, so you kind of rooted for all the guys that were from Tampa. So you had the Fred McGriffs, the Gary Sheffields, which I played against in high school, but you have Luis Gonzalez, Tino Martinez, who I followed into the University of Tampa. You had your Jody Reeds, Dwight Gooden. I mean, you got a ton of guys there, so you kind of rooted for the guys that were from Tampa.
Okay, since you work in the cage and you work with these hitters all day, what would be your walk-up song if you were a big league player today?
Ooh, big league player. Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again.
That's unexpected.
I know. But
why, Britney?
Because, oops, I did it again. You know, if you hit a home run, oops, I did it again.
Nice. It's good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes and good beat to it. So
okay, catchy.
It throw everybody off just like I caught you just there. You weren't expecting Britney Spears, right?
I was not.
Oops, I did it again.
I do know, though, there are 2 questions you ask a player every day. What are those questions?
What'd you eat for breakfast? How'd you sleep?
Yep.
And then most of them wear the whoop, so that's where the question really comes from. Everybody got the whoop on. How'd you sleep? Oh, pretty good. What'd the whoop say?
Right.
But not that good. How you feel? Great. So, sorry, whoop, but they should know.
They should know, yeah. Last one for you, Ozzie. Just what are you most excited about exploring in the city of Milwaukee?
I was just thinking about that for some reason. I love cheese, so I want to see how good this Wisconsin cheese is.
We've got plenty of cheese for you to try.
That's what I heard. Cheese curds, I can't wait.
Okay, all right. Ozzie Timmons, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.